Hey guys, welcome to this week's Raw and Uncut. On this week's episode, we're discussing six packs and how many calories you actually burn during exercise. Right, so we'll start off with six packs. So the question you got asked was spot reduction. Can we spot reduce? And people doing sit-ups in a gym. I've seen this before, time and time again. People literally with a beer belly smashing sit-ups out, thinking they're going to get a six-pack in like 2 months. It doesn't happen like that. I think I'm going to get this wrong, but the word is epitome. Epitome of fitness industry is six-pack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
So people perceive fitness as six-pack. So unless you've got a six-pack, you're not in good shape. Now, to get a six-pack for male and female is a totally different ball game. So males can get six packs, but you have to give up fucking a lot of your life to get a six-pack.
Yeah.
Some people are genetically gifted and they will be lean all year round. They can they can probably eat what they want and they maintain their metabolism. Their basal rate of calories is so high. You also probably about 2,500 calories, probably, isn't it? They burn calories all day long, like a fat burning machine. That is him.
It's a lot of pizza.
I'm slowing down a bit, I've noticed, so I can't eat as much as I used to.
Welcome to my world.
And Dave's at the end of my spectrum. So yeah, you have to give up a lot of your life to get a six-pack. So I always say to get down to visible abs is achievable. So just like the outline of your abdominal walls coming through, that's achievable. That's actually realistic. To get a full-on six-pack all year round, that is fucking difficult. And for many, it's not possible. You become a social recluse. As your Dave will find in a few weeks' time, you become lethargic. You become
in a few weeks' time.
Now, you become lethargic. You become ratty. You become tired. Just for that one picture on Instagram that you want. Different for Dave because he's competing, but for most people, it's you're getting that six-pack for that photo shoot or that one Instagram picture that you want to show your mates off.
I think it's worth remembering as well that everybody holds body fat in different areas as well. Yep. So you can get somebody who might be 22% body fat but has abs. But they might hold the fat in around the back, on the bottom, on the bottom,
on
the legs.
Hey, yeah, nice bottom.
But equally, you might have somebody maybe say 14% body fat, but they have barely visible abs at all, but they're lean elsewhere. So you can't always judge exactly in terms of body fat where you're going to hold it or lose it, so that's also worth bearing in mind.
Everyone's got the same six-pack. You know, when we look at six-pack, we think of if you Google a guy called Ryan Terry, he's probably got the best six-pack genetically. He does fucking train hard, but an amazing, literally symmetrical six-pack. But most of them have wonky abs. They're that. Some people only got two-pack.
Some people can get eight, can't they? Some people got 8 packs. It just depends on.
You can't train
genetic makeup.
a 6 to get an 8. You've got what you've got.
You got what you want. Yeah.
So you can't think I'm going to do more crunches to build 2 more abs and then I'm going to have a 12-pack. It doesn't happen like that. You've got what you've got. I always say if you can't see your abs, it's like wearing a fat coat, and then every week you diet, you just relieve a layer, and then eventually you'll get down to where you want to be. But I always sort of say to people when they say I want to get lean for a holiday, or I want to get a flat stomach for a holiday. I always say if you stay 6 weeks out or 4 weeks out from holiday ready, so whether you're in a fairly decent shape and you've got a holiday coming up, it's only going to take you 4 weeks to get where you want to be, rather than spending the next 12 weeks, 14 weeks dieting because you've rebounded so far.
That's really achievable.
If you stay 4 to 6 weeks is achievable, away from your beach body, your ideal, not anyone else's, your beach body ready. And that could be anything. That could be just to have a tighter ass or a smaller stomach. It could be anything, or wearing the size smaller shorts on the beach. Don't let anyone tell you what you should do and you shouldn't do. So don't think a six-pack is the epitome of health, because it's not.
Yeah, ultimately it all comes down to calorie reduction and exercise.
Yep. That leads on to exercise burnt during calories. So if you've got a Apple Watch or a Fitbit, it becomes I see people during classes, they'll check their watch, see how many calories are burning. Just use it as a guide. It's probably quite inaccurate. To get an accurate, you have to go to a lab and they'll put a mask on you and they'll measure your oxygen. I've done it before and it's just a nightmare. It leads everywhere. But again, it depends on your age, your gender. to how many calories you actually burn, what the workout is, what the intensity of it is. You can go to a gym for an hour and you see most people on their phone scrolling through Tinder, wherever it is, or Grinder is yours. So it depends on the intensity of the workout. I always say, people go, what's better? So I do a cardio workout. Will I burn more calories doing a cardio? Will I burn more calories doing a weight? I always say, well, why don't you skip a meal and you'll burn more calories doing that? Yeah. Obviously, you're better off exercising, but it's no such thing as what burns more calories. I always go for a weight workout, because at the end of the day, the reason why we get sore is because we rip muscle fibers, and the body requires calories to repair and grow the muscle. So I always say you burn a lot more calories on a weight workout than you would just going for a 20-minute walk. But whatever you enjoy, you should do. You shouldn't do what burns more calories. You should do what you actually enjoy.
Yeah, I'd say like if you enjoy something, you're going to put more effort into it.
Yeah, and sustain it over a longer period of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Without quitting. Yeah, definitely.
What do you do? You do different stuff to me.
I do everything, to be honest.
Yeah.
So these circuits, weight training, running.
Mix it up. That's whatever you enjoy.
Most people only have a short time frame, so what would you do if you had a short time frame? So most people come in, they'll have like 20-30 minutes, and if it don't, I used to do it, if it didn't have an hour of training, I wouldn't bother training, because I thought the hour was the ideal for gym.
Yeah.
So
for gym, you could do like supersets.
You can bang a lot out in a short space of time, can't you?
You know, wouldn't you? So Dave, I don't know for a little while.
Muscle rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you take a muscle, so you take a weight that you can get, say, 12 to 15 reps with, and you do a set of 4 with it, and then you count to 10 in your head, and you do another set of 4, and repeat that 6 times over. So you end up getting a load of work done in a really short space of time. So you do that for one exercise for each body part in a space of less than half an hour. You can get a really intense workout in, and a lot of work done. So yeah, you can get a lot done in a short space of time. Hard work, but you can bang out a lot.
You can get in 30 minutes, can't you?
Yeah,
you can get a really good
minutes,
workout, even 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, something is better than nothing. So don't ever think that I've only got 20 minutes, half an hour to train. It's hardly worth me doing it. It's always going to be worth it. Always be worth it. It's better than nothing at all.
Just got to get off your phone, don't you?
Yeah. And if you go the other way, I know some people will train for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And I'm like, what the hell do you do for 2.5 hours? I've never got this. I never get how people train for that long. It's ridiculous. Once you train the muscle, you've trained the muscle, haven't you? You don't need to overdo it. So depends on, what would you say the ideal rep sets is? So this is another thing that people will do. They'll keep training the same muscle. They think it's going to grow bigger and grow faster if they do like 50 sets on it.
Yeah, no. It's
so your background is strength, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mainly. So depends on your goal.
In terms if you're doing strength training, so you're doing low reps, you're going to do a lot more probably total sets, because you're doing less intensity. You're doing not less intensity. Intensity is high, so the volume has to be lower, but it takes a longer period of time to do it, because it takes a longer time to recover from it. In terms of more general fitness training, you're going to be moving quickly between sets, and you don't want to keep on going to the point where you're so exhausted you can't continue, because it's the old story, you don't want to flog a dead horse. It's pointless. Once you train the muscle to get out. But if you are going for heavy strength stuff, then you're going to take longer rest periods between sets. Normally in a gym you're going to take 60-90 seconds tops. If you're doing like powerlifting training, which is my background, if you're doing a heavy set of 3 to 5 reps with a deadlift, you're possibly going to need at least 5 minutes before you come back and do your second set. So that's why a strength workout can take longer than more of a fitness workout. Yeah. So it's going to be dependent upon the style of training you're doing and what result you're looking for. But with all of it, there comes a point where there's enough, and you need to just stop. It's pointless carrying on doing any more than that.
I mean, most people listening to this are probably after your fat loss, weight loss.
Yeah.
So
you want to be moving fairly quickly between your sets.
I know most of them. Yeah. Well, I don't say most. A lot of people probably are not unaware what to do when they go to the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, when you first train, then you go in there with your program, or you haven't got a program. You look at the machines and everyone's dotting around, and you think, fucking hell.
Yeah, and people end up doing a bit of everything.
So it's like, I think if I was to give some advice about someone who's not starting the gym but are going to go join a gym, I would just literally, first, if you can get, there has to be someone there. If you don't, leave the gym, but there must be someone giving you some advice there, giving you some advice on training. I would always, if you want after fat loss, I would train the full body. So rather than going in and just doing a leg day, and just doing an arm day, and just doing a back day, or you do chest and bicep. That's the old school bro splits. It's like old school science. So just train the body full body workouts. If you can fit 1 or 2 workouts in there full body, and you're already winning. You're already doing a good job.
That's the thing. If you do follow the old traditional bro split, you're going to train the whole body once a week. You can get in 3 times a week a full body. You're training your entire body 3 times that week. So you're going to get 3 times the amount of work in. So,
and like you do, I don't do it, but I should do. You should track your lift, track your workout. So if you went to the gym last week and you squatted and you had 5 kg dumbbells in each hand, maybe try either doing a few extra reps or put an extra kg dumbbell and have a 6 kg.
Progression, isn't it? That's what it's constant progression with consistency. That's where you're going to get the results.
You want to see not just track your food, you track your lifts as well. And this again, tracking your lifts isn't just for people who want to build muscle, it's people that actually want to lose weight as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's where you'll get the progression as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks to anyone that came to the charity day last week.
It was awesome.
Fantastic event. Raised £2,062. I think it's going up now each day, so I'll keep filling you guys in on your totals. So thank you very much for everyone that entered that. It was an awesome day. You got a new class tonight. Tell them. New class next week. Next Thursday it's starting, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Right, it started just for this week, but he's doing it next Thursday, every Thursday.
So it's a Tabata spin. Alright, so if you don't know what Tabata is, quickly go on YouTube, have a look, and it's that, but a spin version of it, alright? Check out the spin Instagram. You see it on there.
Absolute Spin Instagram, you'll see it on there. It's for all abilities, because the bikes, you can go intensity, so it's based on how intense you want to actually go. So it's 6 rounds, Thursday, 6 rounds, six rounds, they're all 5-minute rounds. So if you like your cardio workouts and you like a good sweat, then it's the right class for you. Some people hate spin, some people love spin. I would rather do cardio in a group scenario than on my own, because I don't like being on my own. So I'd rather join in a 35-40 minute class, burn some calories. Again, no one knows how many calories you'll burn. If you track a watch, you burn about 300-400 calories, but God knows if that's right or not. So anyway, book in. I think next week is getting fully booked. There's only 2 spots left. So pop on the app, pop online and get your book in, and he will see you there. Cool.